In this lesson, we will be discussing the angle bisector. If you recall, when we talked about segment bisectors, we were talking about, on a segment, something that divided into two equal or congruent parts. So if I said that this point here was the segment bisector, then those two segments were congruent. Remember, we also could have had a line or a ray or something else bisecting the segment. So today we're going to talk about the angle bisector, and that's a ray that divides an angle into two angles that are congruent. So in our picture here, angle XYZ has been bisected by ray YW, making the two smaller angles inside congruent to each other. So for our first example, ray SV is an angle bisector, which means this angle here and this angle here are congruent. So if this is 72, I can also put 72 here. It's asking us to find the measure angle RSV. So first we have RSV, that's this angle over here. So that is 72 degrees. Measure angle RSV equals 72 degrees. And then the second thing they're asking us to find is the measure angle RST. RST is the whole thing. So if both of them were 72, then 72 plus 72, or 72 times 2, would tell me that the measure of angle RST is 144 degrees. So you could try the check-in, pause it, and when you're ready to see your answer, hit play. All right, so we have ray QS bisecting angle PQR, and they told us the measure angle PQS was 63, so the measure of angle RQS was also 63, and then the whole thing would be 63 times 2, or 126 degrees. For our next example, they don't have a picture, so we're going to draw it. It tells us ray QS bisects angle PQR. I'm going to start by drawing angle PQR. It doesn't matter if it's drawn to scale. I'm just going to draw an angle. I'm going to label P, being very weird and not responsive, Q, and R. And QS, ray QS bisects it, which means in here, I'm going to draw a ray, QS, and if it bisects it, that means they're the same. So I'm going to mark them the same. Now we know that measure of angle PQS is 24 degrees. So we want to find the measure of PQR, the whole thing. So if this is 24, this is also 24, meaning the measure of angle, measure of angle PQR is 24 plus 24, or 48 degrees. All right, so you could try the last one, pause it, and when you're ready to check your answer, hit play. All right, so it told us that angle MNP was a straight angle. We know a straight angle means a straight line, and ray NQ bisects that angle. So when I draw it, I have my straight line got cut in half, so these two pieces are equal, and if the whole thing was 180, cutting 180 in half gives me 90. So each of the angles would be 90 degrees. And that is it for angle bisectors.